Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kate, or I go by AlwaysMoreSims here on YouTube, and today we are doing another speed build. So we are building a house. He doesn't need it yet, but he will. And I'm talking about one of my twins from my Disney Legacy Challenge. So yeah, they're twins. I will have two of them, but I know that as soon as they are young adults, I will not have like the time to get like speed builds up of their houses, so I'm just doing it and getting it like out of the way so I don't have to worry about it by the time they're actually ready to become young adults. So this time we are building a house for Hunter, and I chose for this house to be Hunter's simply because it is a brighter color, and because we have two boys. We have Hunter and we have Adrian. Hunter represents like a personality. If you guys don't follow my Disney Legacy Challenge, this is gonna sound really weird, but for this current generation, our characters are based off of a Beauty and the Beast retelling, because the generation is Beauty and the Beast, but they're named after a retelling of Beauty and the Beast, a book called Beastly, and Beastly has been made into a movie. You might have heard of it, possibly because it had both Alex Pettyfer and Vanessa Hudgens in it, and then Neil Patrick Harris and Mary-Kate Olsen. It had some pretty big names in it, and I'm pretty sure it was kind of popular when it came out. However, it came out 10 years ago, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people haven't heard of it. But basically, Alex Pettyfer's character is originally named Kyle in the movie, and he plays the Beast character. Well, when Kyle is turned into the Beast, he basically creates a new identity for himself. He goes by a different name, and yeah, I mean, that's basically it. However, in the book, he goes by the name Adrian, and for whatever reason in the movie they made him go by Hunter, and I don't understand why. Like, why couldn't they have him go by Adrian? I don't understand. Still don't get it. But I wanted to embrace both the movie and the book, because despite the fact that the movie is one of those, it's nothing like the book, which drives me nuts, I still enjoy watching the movie. I would probably like the movie a lot more if, like, it wasn't based off a book, or if maybe I just hadn't read the book before watching the movie, but I don't mind it, and so I was like, I'll embrace it. So originally I wanted to have triplet boys. I wanted to have Kyle, Adrian, and Hunter, because they are all, like, technically they're the same person, but Kyle, before he becomes a beast, he is very snobby, very full of himself, thinks he's just all that. In the book, when he creates his new identity as Adrian, he becomes more of a vigilante kind of character. Now, he's not going out and fighting crime every night, but when he meets the Belle character, played by Vanessa Hudgens in the movie, her name is Lindy. And when he meets her, he is very protective of her. And so I was like, okay, we'll have one triplet boy named Kyle. He's going to be very snobby, very full of himself, very, he's going to be the personality of Kyle. And then we were going to have another triplet, and his name was going to be Adrian. And I'm like, okay, he'll be more, he'll play more of the personality of when Kyle renames himself as Adrian, so he's going to be a lot more protective and brave. And then I was like, okay, and then for the movie, since he becomes Hunter instead of Adrian, and I'm sorry if I am losing you, it's one of those things you have to watch the movie or read the book or both to really kind of follow me smoothly. I'm trying to simplify it, but Hunter is a lot more of a, I don't want anybody messing with me. I want you to all leave me alone. No, I have that backwards. I'm sorry. Hunter is very protective Adrian is very much leave me alone. He's very depressing. He's very grumpy and sad and likes to be alone. And like in the book, Adrian is very much he like loses hope very fast. Where in the movie, he does kind of go through that. I'm never gonna, like, 'cause he has like, I think 2 years. I think in the movie he has 1 year. In the book he has 2. To find somebody to fall in love with him to break the curse. Well, in the movie, he of course goes through that. I'm never gonna find somebody, but then he does kind of he finds hope a lot faster than in the book. So in the book, he's a lot more mopey and depressed and all of that. So I'm like, okay, we'll make Adrian the loner, grumpy, again, depressed, quote unquote, personality. And then Hunter is the very protective, brave, ambitious, hopeless romantic personality. Like, so we were going to have 3 boys. Well, we ended up having twins, even though I used, like, I have a pregnancy mod installed, even though I selected in the mod for her to have triplets, for Tiana, the mom, to have triplets, she still had twins. I don't know why that happened, but she had twin boys. So what I did, I had her immediately go home and get pregnant again. And instead of having another boy, we had a girl. So like a couple generations ago, it was the Sleeping Beauty generation, we had twins. And one was born a boy, one was born a girl. Well, I wanted them to have 3 girls altogether. So I changed the boy to a girl so that it would fit that plan that I had. Well, for this generation, I wasn't as like hung up on it. So I was like, if any of the kids are like the opposite gender that I don't want them to be, I'll just like find a like gender swapped version of their name. So I had Adriana for Adrian and I had Kylie for Kyle, but I was really struggling to come up with one for Hunter. So I was like, if we have a boy at all for either the triplets pregnancy, well, what I wanted to be the triplets pregnancy, or when she got pregnant again, I was like, okay, whichever one is a boy is being named Hunter. Well, the firstborn of the twins was a boy. I'm like, okay, Hunter. And then we had another boy. I'm like, okay, I feel like it would make more sense to have the 2 alter egos. You know, the name changed. So like when Kyle in the book becomes Adrian and the movie becomes Hunter, I'm like, we'll have Hunter and Adrian go together. And then I was really glad that I did it like that because, again, we ended up having twins. Well, then when Kylie was born, again, she was a girl. So I was like, well, I'm not going to name her Kyle. I'm going to name her, I'll just give her the gender swapped version of the name. So she is Kylie. And she still has that personality of very full of herself. She's a snob. And I have all of them love the outdoors because in both the movie and the book, once he becomes a beast, he becomes like obsessed with this like rose garden. In the book, he is creating new hybrid breeds of roses. He's very interested, very involved with his roses. It's something that he dedicates a lot of his time to. Like, it's one of those things that once he's like given up that he's not ever gonna get the girl, he's never gonna find somebody to love him, he sinks a lot of his time into this rose garden. So I'm like, I'm gonna have all of them love the outdoors. And I think I want to make both of the twins eventually green thumbs. Probably not Kylie, because technically Kyle was never, like, he didn't care about the roses when he was Kyle. So yeah. Anyways, now that I have explained all of that, I gave this house to Hunter because he is not the depressed twin. I made it a yellow color. I thought it looked nice. And I'm like, I don't think Adrian, again, the loner, depressed, I don't think he would move into a yellow house. So I decided this is going to be Hunter's house. So Hunter is eventually going to marry his wife, and they're going to have, I only want them to have 1 kid, because I have a hard time coming up with names for all of them. And so I already decorated the room. I want them to have a little boy, and I also want Adrian to have a little boy, and that'll be like, they're just gonna have one kid. Each of them will have one kid. And then since Hunter will end up taking one of the cats with him, because I want our current cat Zola, I want her to have kittens, and I want Hunter and Adrian, I want all of our kids to take one of our pets with them. Kendra took our first cat, Magda with her, and then Magda had kittens, Salem and Zola, and our son Will, our second born, took Salem with him when he moved out. Now we have Zola, and we recently adopted another cat named Felipe, after the horse from Beauty and the Beast. And so Felipe, when he ages up into an adult, he and Zola will have kittens. And then I think I'll probably end up sending Felipe with one of the twins, and then maybe one of the kittens with the other twin. And then Kylie will have one, and I don't know, maybe I'll have them have another litter. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I want all of the kids to leave with a pet that, like, we've had. So, I don't know why my voice, like, cut out when I said had. But, yeah, so, that's really kind of the plan for now. We've had our air. Have we had our air? Okay, so I was recording, the part that goes up on, goes up tomorrow. I was recording that, and then my game crashed. So, I don't remember what point it crashed, so I don't remember what I've already recorded to go up, that went up Wednesday, if you follow me. So, I don't remember actually if we've had our air yet, but we're having her soon. I don't remember if the game crashed before or after the birth. It crashed after I already recorded part 30. But I don't remember if it crashed before or after part 31. So, what are you doing, girls? I have, both of the corgis with me. I have Ellie. I have Bailey. And Bailey and both of the corgis have been extremely itchy. Like, Bailey is covered in scabs. And I think it's just allergies, because every once in a while Ellie gets really bad with that. But, yeah, I think, like, Bailey broke out a couple months ago, like, and she was covered in scabs, and then she got sick, and we had to rush her to, like, the vet hospital and everything. Oh, give me a second. Sorry about that. Now I'm out of breath because I've been running stairs. But my brother went to the store the other day and, like, bought, my cousin's birthday is this weekend, so my brother bought, like, this, like, remote control car for it, but my mom wants to provide the batteries that go with it, so I had to go and look at what batteries this thing takes. Anyways, I don't remember what I was talking about. No idea. Trying to remember. Talking about the house and the Sims. I don't know. Oh, I'll talk about the Sims, that new kit they just announced. I'm not happy about it, to be honest. I fully agree that the Sims 4 is completely lacking in male cast items. Totally agree. But I don't think that they should be making people pay $5 to get more male content, like male male cast stuff. Like, I feel like that should totally come, and I think this is kind of the unanimous, for the most part, at least from what I've seen, the unanimous agreement. Everybody thinks that this should be free. It should be a free game update. I don't care that they're working with some brand. I've never heard of the brand they're working with, but then again, I don't really care about brands. But I don't care that they're doing some collaboration. They gave us the god-awful MAC makeup for free and a free update. So why can't they give us, you know, more Sims 4? Why can't they give us more male clothes and a free update? Why are they making us pay for it? I mean, I'm going to end up doing it because I want to review it, but I am not happy about that thought, about that idea at all. I disagree with it. And again, if I didn't, like, I'm trying to get, you know, more up to, like, stay with the Sims 4. I don't want to get behind. And because of that, I'm like, okay, I will get it and I will review it. But I'm not looking forward to spending $5 on this kit at all. And wholeheartedly believe that it should be a free update. Unless, like, I mean, in the previous cast kits that the Sims have released, it's stuff for both, you know, male and female. And so I honestly have a really hard time that they're going to put that amount of content in a kit just for men. Because the men always get the short end of the stick when it comes to cast stuff. Always. In every pack that comes with clothes, the men always have less than the women. Always. And so even though it's an entire kit dedicated to men's clothing, I still feel like we're going to get cut short. That we're not going to get all of the content that we should. Because the Sims seems to have a really hard time in giving us, like, equal amounts of men and women clothing. And I don't know. I saw that the other day and I'm so over the kits. I think everybody is. I'm upset that, like, we're not getting any other kinds of game content, you know, before the end of the year. We haven't had a stuff pack since when? When did paranormal stuff come out? It was the beginning of the year, like January, February, wasn't it? We've gone a whole year without getting another stuff pack. We've gotten Cottage Living, Dream Home Decorator, and paranormal stuff. Am I forgetting one? It's possible. I'm trying to think. I don't think I'm forgetting one. It's, again, totally possible that I am. But I'm remembering Cottage Living, Dream Home Decorator, and paranormal stuff. Those were the 3 packs, again, that I'm recalling that we've gotten this year. And everything else has been kits. And I feel like EA is not listening to the community because the community is not happy for the most part with the kits we're getting. I've heard a lot of good stuff about the Blooming Rooms kit, which is the most recent one, and I agree it had some really cool stuff in it. I think Bust the Dust could be really cool if they fixed it, because they're not fixing things either as they go. They're just releasing more and more stuff. And I keep hearing that, like, you know, this person in EA, like, in working on The Sims 4, they only work on, like, these packs, and this person only works on these packs. And, like, so if you have people that are only, like, working on kits, only working on stuff packs, only working on game packs, then why can't you have why can't you have these groups of people working on, like, expansions, game packs, stuff packs, kits, all at once? And, I mean, like, don't release them all at once, but why can't you have them all being worked on at once? Why can you only work on kits at one time? Why can you only work on, like, game packs at one time? If they are working on other stuff all at the same time, they sure aren't letting us know, and they sure aren't, like, putting any, you know, halts on the kit stuff. Because, again, I am not seeing a lot of happy people for the kits. I am seeing a lot of people like, we're over the kits, stop making the kits are overpriced, nobody's really wanting the kits they're coming out with. Again, for the most part, I know that I feel like the build buy stuff has been it's been pretty popular, I guess, out of, like, the 3 different, and I mean, they've only had one gameplay kit. But I feel like EA is not listening to us, and it's really annoying. But it looks like I'm coming to an end here, so thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I will have this house linked down in the description below, along with a bunch of other fun stuff. Feel free to go check it out. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye, guys.